Hi everyone and welcome to the first episode of Mythical Factory in Depth. In these types of videos, I'll go more in details about specific subjects in mythology. Today, we're exploring the myth of the powerful Titans. The Titans were a class of primordial giants in the classical mythology of Greece and Rome. Their parents were Gaia, the primal goddess of the earth and mother of all life, and Uranos, the primal god of the sky and heavens. The Titans were originally 12 in number, 6 sons and 6 daughters, known as the Titanides. The first Titanide was Tethys. She was said to be the mother of all river gods and the Oceanids. Then came Theia, the goddess of light of incredible beauty. She was married to the Titan Hyperion and gave birth to the sun, the moon, and the dawn. The next Titanide was Phoebe. She was associated with the moon and the Oracle of Delphi. According to some sources, she was considered to be the goddess of prophecy. And then it was Rhea. She was considered as the mother of all gods. With Cronus, she had 6 children: Hades, Poseidon, Hera, Hestia, Demeter, and the last one, Zeus. After that came Themis, which was considered to be the human representation of the natural moral order. She represented the law, order, and divine right. She created the laws to govern and bring balance to everything in the world. And the last Titanide was Mnemosyne. It was said that the kings and poets received their powers of authoritative speech through the possession of Mnemosyne and her 9 daughters, the Muses. Among the sons, there was Hyperion first, the titan that was said to represent light and wisdom. He was the father of the sun, Helios, the moon, Cellini, and the dawn, Eos. Then came Cronus, the titan that represented inquisitive minds and intellect. He will have 2 children that had a great impact in Greek mythology: Leto, who will later become the mother of the god Apollo and the goddess Artemis, and Asteria, the mother of Hecate. The next titan was Oceanus, the titan that was said to be the divine personification of the sea. He was married with his sister, Tethys, with whom he had the Oceanids, whom were 3,000 in number. After that came Cronus, the titan representing constellations. With his 3 other brothers, Cronus, Hyperion, and Iapetus, Cronus also represented one of the 4 cosmic pillars that held the heavens and the earth apart. The next titan was Iapetus. He was considered to be the god of craftsmanship, and other sources attest him to be the god of mortality. Iapetus is often regarded as the progenitor of humanity, and that his sons were the ancestors of all humans. And finally, the last male titan, but certainly not the least, was Cronus. He was the leader and the youngest of the first generation of titans. Cronus became the leader by overthrowing his father, Uranos, by leading his brothers and sisters against him. While his brothers Hyperion, Cronus, and Iapetus held Uranos down, Cronus castrated him by using an adamantine sickle. Uranos' blood dropped on the earth and created the Gigantes, the Erinyes, the Meliae, as well as the goddess Aphrodite. Before running back to heaven, Uranos cursed his children and prophesied that one day they will suffer for their crimes, and that Cronus will be overthrown by his own children. From that moment and on forward, the Titans lived in peace on top of Mount Othrys. However, afraid of his father's prophecy, Kronos became a tyrant, just like his father, and ate his own children as soon as they were born to prevent the prophecy from ever happening. However, one day, his wife Rhea tricked him and saved her youngest son, Zeus, by giving Kronos a rock wrapped with a cloth instead to eat. When Zeus grew up, he became Kronos' cupbearer, without the latter knowing it was even his own son. One day, Zeus gave Kronos a mixture of wine and mustard to drink. This caused him to vomit all the children that he had previously eaten. After freeing all his brothers and sisters from Kronos, Zeus rallied them together and started a rebellion against their father, and that is how the Titanomachy started. The Titanomachy was the war between the Titans and the Olympians, led by Zeus. The war lasted for 10 years. Zeus released the Hecatoncheires from Tartarus. They were giants of incredible strength with 100 hands and 50 heads. He also released the Cyclops. They will create for Zeus the famous thunderbolts, which will be Zeus's most powerful weapon. During the battle, the Hecatoncheires threw massive rocks at the Titans, and with the help of the Olympians, they won the war. That was the end of Cronus, and most Titans as well, as they were sent to Tartarus, the deepest part of the underworld. After the war, Zeus, Hades and Poseidon drew straws to decide what universe they will rule. Zeus won and ruled over the sky. Poseidon ruled over the sea, and Hades, who lost, ruled over the underworld, and thus started a new era. So that concludes the first episode of the in-depth series. Thank you everyone for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have any feedback, leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe for more mythology content. Thank you again for watching, and see you next time.